Hey guys, it's Enzo from Topaz. Thank you for all your questions that you put up on all our social media sites. I'm going to be answering those today. But before I do that, I thought I'd show you around the workshop to see what was going on at the moment. Let's go. Right, okay, so we're at the workshop. It's obviously it's an active workshop, so I thought I'd just show you quickly around. We have DTS there that's just picked up, that's being worked on. We've got a SLS Black, which is a phenomenal car, currently being worked on. Also we got F12 and Aperta, another Aperta, Enzo, a CS, which is one of my favorite cars of all time, to be honest. And then we have over there in the back, they're about to move this anyway, so you can probably get to hear this phenomenal sounding thing. Imagine that's really loud, so I don't know if the microphone heard it properly or not, but yeah, sorry if your speakers blew up, but it's really loud. So anyway, this is us at the moment, so this is what we're working on currently. I'm going to go and start answering some of your questions that you posted up, so let's go to a bit more of a quiet place so that I can actually hear myself thinking. Right guys, so I found a slightly quieter place so we can do some questions and answers for you guys. Let's start with the first one. So that's going to be from D Cars Spotting. What's the first car you've done? The first car that I did was a RX-7, one of my friend's cars. So that was the first car I've done. Have you ever worked on a McLaren F1? Yes, we have. We've worked on quite a few. The most recent one that you've all seen is the orange one that we worked on, which was really, really nice to work on. That car was amazing. Fastest and slowest car ever done? Fastest car? Oh, that's a tough question. What's the fastest car? I think, to be honest, in terms of fastest, it'll probably be a Bugatti Veyron Vitesse. That's the fastest possible car you can work on, give or take. Koenigsegg is also quite quick as well. There we go. Slowest car ever done? I think it was a Volkswagen Polo. That's probably the slowest one. HY supercars, Lamborghini Gallardo or Huracan? Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera. Most expensive car ever detailed, it was a 250 short wheelbase Ferrari. Okay, so do you detail any car? By We Are Exotics. Yes, we detail anything that comes to us. If the owner loves his car, as we love our cars, then we'll look after the car and detail it to the highest possible grade. We don't pick and choose which cars we deal with. It's purely just passion. So, yeah, we do. Yeah, if you need to go, you can go. I'll just, as long as I can edit it out. Amr says, my car was parked somewhere and it's now covered in overspray. I did clay bar the car and it's still not off. Any suggestions? What I suggest doing is, if the clay bar doesn't work, use a bit more aggressive clay bar. If that doesn't work, then I'll suggest you go for something called the Nano Scrub, which is, we have to put it on a dual action machine. So, but be warned, it does mar the paint. Darren. Hey mate. From Summit Detailing, what's your favorite car or manufacturer to detail? I'd have to say Porsche has the softest paint and Aston Martin has soft paint. So a 993 Porsche Turbo or Carrera S or Carrera 4S, that's probably my favorite car to detail because it's so soft and it's the results are fantastic on that softer paint. Okay, so yeah, I haven't heard anything back from him. I'll call you once I hear anything. J Ago Ambar, sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. Hi guys, what compounds do you recommend for heavy swirls on black Audi paint? In terms of compounds, I can't really recommend a specific one because there's so many variants, and we have, over 80 different type of compounds that we have here in the shop, and we usually blend 2 or 3 to make our perfect blend to be used on the cars that we're detailing. So it's very hard for me to be able to pinpoint one. But one that we really like here is Maguire's 105, so definitely try that and see how you get on with that one. Spotless Cars says, oh, what floor paint is that in the PPF bay? Okay, so it's a high gloss resin, self-leveling resin compound that they've put on here. It's not the best, to be honest, because it scratches very easily, which we didn't know before we put it on. But it looks phenomenal. But I would suggest putting in tiles. That's what I would suggest. How did you start from such a small? From Tektron 1000, how long did it take you to apply paint protection film to Schmee's 675 LT? With that one, it wasn't your normal sort of time frames, because we had quite a few guys working on the car. Paint protection part of the project took 1.5 days. But we did late nights with that one, and we had 3 or 4 guys working on it on and off camera, so it was quite a tough target, but we had to do it and we did it, so we're happy with it. Supercar Care, do you guys use the Bigfoot 21 polisher, and what steps do you take to get the perfect finish? Yes, we do use the 21 Bigfoot polisher. In terms of, again, to tell you exactly what steps you need to do to make it perfect, it's quite difficult for me to say because we have our own blends. But what I would suggest is using the backing plate of the 15-inch polisher on the 21, and that'll give you a nice result as well. Peter Barron asks, what is the hardest car to detail? Tom, what do you think? You think one of the Zondas to detail, yeah? Yeah, some of the Zondas have very soft paint as well, so imagine all those shapes and sizes plus having soft paint. Benny the One asks, hi, do you offer internships? Best regards from Sweden. We do offer internships. What I suggest doing is send an email to info@topazdetailing.com, so if we do have anything available, any slots available, we will contact you. Any tip for a young detailer? What I suggest for any young detailer or someone starting out is do not give up. It's very difficult out there, and your product, meaning you, is the most important thing. So you have to make sure you stay consistent and professional throughout your career, and keep on pushing, don't stop. Sorry, Shield SY54 asks, what is the water behavior like on PPF? Does it bead well? Yes, it does bead. Jubru123 asks, would Topaz be open to discussion re franchise opportunities? We get that question a lot, and please email info@topazdetailing.com, and we'll be able to sort of answer your questions. We have quite a few people wanting to franchise in different areas of the world, so yeah, please give us an email and we'll be able to help you from that. How's it going? Sorry, it was just a customer that walked in, so I had to... Melby Kenobi and Supercars in Zurich ask, is it possible to visit you? Currently we don't have open days. I will be doing that shortly, because there's a lot of people that want to come and have a look at the cars that we have and the cars that we can work on. But currently during the week and the weekends it's not open for visitors, unfortunately. I will be announcing when you can do it for a couple of hours on a Saturday, for example. I'll let you know. Thomas21219 asks, when was Topaz Detailing set up? Topaz was set up officially in 2009. I was detailing cars way before then anyway, but officially it was 2009 when it was set up. B, by the way, asks, have you ever damaged a car while detailing or other reason? The first car that I did while I was practicing on was my parents' C-Class. I think it was a 1995 car, and I damaged that, so yes I have. So yeah, Darren P, how and why was the company started in the first place? So Topaz was named after our friend who passed away. We started the business because we thought there was a gap in the market. We wanted to look after our own cars, and I only did it myself, and I didn't let anyone else clean our cars. So it was derived from trying to get the best possible result. So that's why and how it was started. Okay, so Alex Chapman 127 asks, how did you start from so little to be a massive company with a large client base? Well, it's all by word of mouth, to be honest. It was all through friends, clients, and then one person told another person told another person, and it just kept on going that way. The most important part of how our growth was how many hours we actually put into the business. I went for about 5 years literally working 7 days a week, getting about 3 or 4 hours rest a day. It was a very, very tough period in my life, but it had to happen. So to become what we need to become. Basically, to recap, one, dedication. Make sure you dedicate yourself fully to the cause. 2, networking. You have to know the right people and you have to know who to speak to and what you want to get out of them. Number 3 is a team. You got to make sure you have the right team to help you all the way through. I was fortunate enough to have the right people in my life to help me all the way through. You got to remember those 3 things are vital, so keep that in mind. Gilmore asks, where did you start? Outside my parents' house. When I was younger, couldn't afford to get a location or a studio. Did you finish school? Yes. What got you to where you stand today? I'm detailing and valeting 15 years. Just learned as I went along, there's a lot of room for improvement, as you must know, how to bridge the gap between doing high-end vehicles compared to dealership cars. Yeah, you do need to bridge that gap because it's very easy to be doing dealer work all day, every day. Get out of that comfort zone and try to get your own customer base. That's the key of becoming successful, is having your customer base that you keep close to you. Ryan Potts asks, where did you get the MC12 canvas you have in your studio? It's awesome. First of all, thank you. Second of all, I actually took that picture myself. It was accumulation of 15 pictures that I put together and photoshopped and overlaid in different layers, one over another, one over another, one over another. And I shot it in different lighting so I can get different parts of the car. And then finally got there. I wanted to show within one picture what we do. Okay, so Deshwan Mengot, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. What was the most expensive you have had in the shop? Very easy, Ferrari 250 GTO. Min Kwan asks, is it easy to do a Cayman GT4 because Shmi 150 is doing one? I don't know what you quite mean by that question, but if you're asking if it's easy or not to actually apply paint protection film to a GT4, no, it isn't. It isn't easy to apply paint protection film to anything unless it's literally a flat A4 panel of some sort. So no, it's not easy. I wish it was though. It'd make our lives much easier. That's all I have time for today, guys. So thank you very much again for all your questions. I will be doing a couple more videos whenever I possibly can. Thanks guys for all your support with our Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. We will see you guys soon. That's it, that's a wrap. Thanks guys, thanks for... I know. It's the last bit, trying to get the last bit. Thanks guys for all your
Put his makeup on.
Huh?
So we need to put his makeup on.
that we had to man, you're probably squeaky there.
I don't know.
Oh my. We got squeaking, we got banging, we got it all.